This is my audience for my informative speech. Today I'll be talking about how to make a cake. Cakes have been around for thousands and thousands of years, and according to foodtimeline.org, the first one was made as early as the 17th century. Those cakes were more closely related to fruit cakes and gingerbread. Modern cakes such as round cakes with icing started being made around the 17th century, and today we have it as easy as going to the grocery store and getting a box mix like I'll be using today. Cake baking can be a fun activity for rainy days or useful for special occasions. Baking a cake is also an easy and fun process that is not extremely time-consuming. I've always had a passion for baking after growing up making cookies with my grandpa, and over the years I've learned tips and tricks to make my cakes look good and taste great. Today I'll be talking about the supplies you need to make a cake, how to make a cake, and how to decorate the cake. The supplies you'll need will vary depending on the cake that you choose. When you go to the store, there will be many different options. You can choose a cake that is seasonal or just intriguing to you. Today I'll be using a pumpkin cake. Your handheld appliances that you'll need is a whisk, a bowl, a pan, a measuring cup, and a spatula. Your ingredients will include your cake mix, eggs, water, and oil. You'll also need grease for your pan and frosting if you want to decorate your cake. If you want to get creative, you can substitute eggs with applesauce. According to thechefinu.com, 1/3 cup of applesauce equals 1 egg. I've done this before to switch it up a little bit and it still tastes great. Once you have all your supplies, you'll want to preheat your oven to the temperature on the box. I've already preheated mine to 350 degrees. After that, you can mix your ingredients together in a bowl, which I have already done. If you want to get creative with your ingredients, you can switch out water for milk or pop. According to foodhacks.com, darker pops are recommended, but in a vanilla cake, a light and fruity pop would taste good. After you have your ingredients in a bowl, you'll want to mix it with a mixer or a whisk until it has a smooth texture and little to no lumps. I used a whisk and it's already mixed to save time. After you do that, it'll be time to bake. First you'll have to put the batter in the pan, which will need to be greased, which I've already done. You'll want to put the batter in the pan and make sure it's spread out evenly. Use a spatula to get all of the batter out of the bowl. And spread it throughout the pan. Once you have your batter in your pan, you can put it in the oven for the allotted time given. For this cake, it'll be about 34 minutes. Earlier today I made a cake to decorate, so I didn't have to wait for that one. So after your cake has come out of the oven, you can test it with a toothpick. If it's done, the toothpick will come out clean, and if it's not, you can put it in for another 1 or 2 minutes. After your cake is cooled, you can start to decorate it. I have cream cheese frosting to match my pumpkin cake, but you can choose whatever frosting you want. To decorate it, you just put the frosting on the cake and spread it out evenly, making sure you use the whole can. I won't do all of this right now to save time, but after you finish that, you can choose to use a different frosting to write on it or add sprinkles. After that, your cake will be done. So today I talked to you about what the supplies you'll need to make a cake, how to make your cake, and how to decorate your cake. Baking cakes and other goods is something that can be fun if it interests you, and if you're a creative person, you can try something new every time. Thanks for listening. Record your audience.